now. Okay, but this will work. Okay, Goldilocks and just one bear. Okay, so normally we read the story about Goldilocks and the three bears and how Goldilocks goes to their house when they're gone and she eats all their porridge and she breaks the chair and then she sleeps in the bed, right? Do you remember that story? It's been a little while since we read it in class, but I know you've heard it before. This is kind of a spin-off. It's a similar story, and it does have to do with Goldilocks and one bear. Okay, it's written by Lee Hodgkinson, and I love this story. Okay, Goldilocks and just one bear. Now, if you look on here, there's a to-do list. Eat porridge, fix chair, eat more porridge, make bed, eat even more porridge, go for a nice big walk. Once upon a time there was this bear. One minute he was strolling in the woods, all happy-go-lucky. The next minute he didn't have a crumb of a clue where he was. He was one completely lost bear. The bear didn't much like this place. Too many bright lights and not enough twigs. Too much loud honking and beeping and not nearly enough owl hooting. The bear was also a teeny bit scared, and his furry legs were slightly wobbly. Maybe the thing to do, said the bear, looking around, is to pop into Snooty Towers and get away from this terrible racket. So you can see that he was right here in the woods. There's a gate, and this little orange line sort of marks him walking. And it looks like he goes down a manhole and then he comes back up, and he stopped right here in front of Snooty Tower. So he's now in the big city, and he wants to get back to the forest, but he's lost. Okay. But the revolving door at Snooty Towers made the bear dizzy, and being dizzy with wobbly legs was bad news. What the bear needed was a little rest. A little rest somewhere would definitely make things right. So he wandered into the tower, and then it looks like he's made his way. Here's the elevator, and it's taking him up the tower, Snooty Towers. The bear peeked through a door and thought how very pleasant it was up here. Not nasty and noisy like down there, said the bear. Just the place for a little rest. All that whooshy traveling was certainly a hungry business, so before his little rest, a little porridge seemed like a good idea. All right, so have a look around the room. You can see a few things happening. I see a cat. I see a cactus. I see a fishbowl, cat food, toast on the counter. All right. Here's the first part. It says, "This porridge is too soggy." Oh boy. "This porridge is too crunchy." What is he eating? Cat food. "This porridge is a bit on the dry side, but it is better than nothing." Uh-oh, what's he eating? Toast. Now the bear was ready for his little rest. "This chair is too ouchy." "This chair is too noisy." Uh-oh, what's he sitting on? "This chair is just right." A little rest is nice, but what the bear needed to really feel like himself again was a good old-fashioned nap on a comfy bed. "This bed is too frothy." "This bed is too pink." "This bed is just right." And soon he nodded off. The bear dreamed of crunching through the leaves. The bear dreamed of puttering around in his slippers. The bear dreamed of a very loud voice, a voice shouting very, very loudly, "Someone has been eating from my fishbowl," said the daddy person, this guy right here. "Somebody has been eating my dear little pumpkin's kitty nibbles," said the mommy person. "And somebody has been eating my toast," said the little person. "And they've eaten it all up." Uh-oh. Unfortunately, the bear was not dreaming at all. He was wide awake and back to real life again. "Somebody has squished my cactus," said the daddy person. "Somebody has upset my dear little pumpkin," said the mommy person. "Somebody has popped my beanbag chair," said the little person. "Somebody has been sleeping in my bath," said the daddy person. "Somebody has been sleeping in my bed," said the mommy person. "Shh," whispered the little person. "I think that somebody is sleeping in my bed right now." The bear peeked from under the covers to see a daddy person, a mommy person, and a little person standing right there. Oops. The bear thought that the mommy person looked ever so slightly familiar, and the mommy person thought that seemed ever so slightly familiar too. And it was. Okay, so let's look at the mommy person's bubble. She's thinking, she's like gobbling other people's breakfast, breaking other people's stuff like a chair, snoozing in other people's beds. Wait, is she thinking about herself in that bubble and thinking that it was familiar too? "Baby bear?" said the mommy person. "Goldilocks?" said the bear. Wait a second. Is that Goldilocks and is that baby bear all grown up? They hadn't seen each other in ages. "Porridge?" asked Goldilocks. The bear nodded. So Goldilocks cooked up a big bowl and plunked it in front of him. It was not too hot. It was not too cold. It was just right. It made the bear almost forget about that once upon a time when Goldilocks had behaved so badly. This little bear would never dream of doing anything like that. But he did by mistake. And although it had been good to see Goldilocks living so happily ever after with those charming people, the bear decided it was time to go back home to the woods. And it looked like he used a map to find his way back to the gates that led to the forest. The end. Okay, so your journal right for today. My favorite part was blank because blank. And then tell me or write me or draw me a picture. Okay, so I just want to know what your favorite part was of this story. It's like a part 2 of Goldilocks. All right, have a great day.